Hello, and welcome back to Underlings. Picking up at our little camp here, and you'll see there's been a few changes. So, one thing I want to say first is this bed. I went ahead and made the bed when we hit enough leaves, which, as you may recall if you watched the last ones, these don't drop as often as the other things, so it does take a minute sometimes. It wasn't that bad because there's a lot of apple trees around, but I actually had to make this twice. I put this one square up from here, and I wanted it here. So, as with almost anything else, I decided to break it and move it. No, that was quite a bad idea because you only get two, it just breaks, it doesn't actually pick up, and you only get 2 leaves back from it. So, yeah, that sort of reset us on the leaves there, but I gathered up enough again to make it, so our spawn is set. And now, as for these I believe are still empty, yes. Now, over this side we have, this is tools, this is also tools, and then this is mob drops. The leather actually came from a chest. I found one off in the distance. I was like, oh, it's probably one of them empty ones. It had 2 leather in it. Now, so basically the idea of what I've set up here, although it's very simple, is the stuff we use the most is the closest. These are going to be used for stuff we will be using a lot in here. I don't know, I hadn't thought it had that much on it. Things will probably move. Mainly these ones though. So we have vines, sticks, wood, and then a stone chest. These are meant to be the tools we're going to use the most often, that's why they're up the front. These ones are lesser used and sort of tool related things, but again things we may use on and off. And then just the sort of related thing to the tools, and it's not perfect. And then for this row we have more plants, got a few more of that stuff. This one sort of had to become an overflow and also to separate them because then we have the sort of, this one's a bit mixed right now because I've put ice in here because I didn't know where else to put those blocks that came from when I was doing some trees. But this is other wood, so it was wood stuff. This is also where I had leaves before. So I know this is sort of a mixed wood thing right now. And then we have the flowers one, which I should have put there to mix with them, but no matter. From here, yes, you can see our food supply. I had to eat through most of it. I didn't do any dyeing to reset it. And I also, even if I wanted to, the bed was the last thing I did, so I couldn't have actually done that, but I was trying to avoid it. So yeah, our food supply is right down. This is meant to be overflow for food. And then we have the seed one here, of which we also have 2 seaweed saplings. I think was in with the plants or something. Oh, I think it was in the food drawer actually. I didn't realize. But yeah, I think that's about everything to catch you up. I did slightly adjust the torch placement to give it a bit more even thing. There's a few more blue flowers planted here. I did 1 rough harvest of these, so not much. You can see it's only day 6, I didn't play a ton. And as for down here, you see these are starting to grow. We got 2 lots of rain, I think, while I was playing, which isn't bad. If that sort of ratio kept up, this would be okay. But I did find one thing here that's concerning. You'll notice these all got wet twice, but they didn't grow. And I'm wondering if that's not a bug, because it was like they didn't stay wet afterwards. That was the odd thing. It was like after it stopped raining and I went away a bit, these were immediately dry. Whereas before it seemed to work that it was wet until it grew one stage. So I'm wondering if some of the updates in 0.9 to the, like the loading and just that sort of stuff, I'm wondering if that's sort of like not saving that information correctly or something, and so it's going away, or so that's why they're a bit scattered there. Otherwise we would actually have a lot of stuff growing at 2 stages. I think there was also maybe a few extra things I planted that I picked up. It was only just stuff in the area, there's not much. Maybe a few things I don't recall exactly. I know there wasn't much. But yeah, I just sort of, it was really mostly tree chopping I did, and sort of in the area and grabbing any resources that happened to be close by. But yeah, so as for today, I would definitely like to make more progress, but food is actually something we're going to have to address. So I think that we are actually going to start today out with a mining trip, because that opens up a few possibilities for us. For one, it'll give us stone so that we can make these. And this can both be used for cooking, but it can also be used to deal with those bees. Because even on the short term, it's really close here. Like, it's just here that we're talking about. So if I can just set up a handful of these, get some wooden spears, we can actually get some meat, you know. So I think we'd like to actually do that today. I wanted to get to the base stuff, but we need to have a steady source of food, and I think something like that's actually a good way to go about it. Now, we do have 18 of these, so I think we can already make 2, can't we? Yeah, although I don't know how much wood I have. How much wood did I end up with? A little bit here. Not a ton, because I kept reusing it for the chests and things like that. But let's go ahead and make 2 of those to start out. Let's put that back. Don't want it on us right now, I guess. Although we could take them and make them down there. Oh, it's alright. These 2 we're going to actually keep here, though. And I'm going to put them... Yeah, I'm just going to go with something sort of symmetrical. I think what we'll be doing is basically boxing all of this in. That'll be our starter thing. So this is actually going to be our base to a degree. So I think it's going to be sort of, this will be the work side. And this will sort of expand out a bit more. And then down here can be the personal side or something. We'll move our bed and, I don't know, maybe have a little separate area to the sort of workshop type of thing. This is still a little rough, obviously, but I think we're going to actually go towards bamboo. Which is another thing. I actually planted some up here. It's a little dark, but, you know, we have a few growing there. There's a ton around, so you can see the trees are sort of a mess. I just replanted any saplings I got, but it's a bit all over the place. But yeah, so I think we are going to... Well, I think what I'm going to do, it's 3, so I think I'm just going to chop a little bit more bamboo, actually, because I think we do want to give that a go. So I'm going to chop a little bit more bamboo in the immediate area, and once daylight breaks, we'll head down to the stone area. I might make a couple more picks before the morning as well. Yeah, you can see there's really a lot of bamboo around us. Also, I think this is something I'm going to start doing, is just carrying around 1 torch. That way, whenever we place it, this spot's free and it's easy to grab it back, as long as we don't fill it with an item, but I think that's probably a good way to go about things. Or it might even be worth having like 2 to 4, like, and put them in a little thing. I think I touched on doing that possibly previously, but I sort of forgot about it. But yeah, I think something like that could actually be good. We haven't harvested many of these before, so I don't know if I'm being... Yeah, maybe it's not smart to harvest them when they're not fully grown. Like, I'm not too worried because there's so many of them around and, you know, we can collect more and more, but... Might be something to keep in mind. There's a ton of them around though, which is quite nice. Alright, we're getting towards daytime here, and yeah, the really bad yield on those actually, which obviously just could be random for the small batch that we did, but... It's probably no point being impatient with these, because there's so many of them around. We may as well let them grow anyway, because, like, you know, we want them grown here anyway, so we may as well just hold off on that. We will plant these though. I may want to spread them out in a smarter way. It's awkward to tell, like, if the back ones are grown with these in that way. I'm also not certain on the max height for these yet. I'm not as familiar. But yes, no matter. We have our carrots, and we are going to head out. You see, I made a great few more of those. I think that'll be enough, although I mean, it'll be enough for this trip. Which we want to get some iron and stone, basically. And yeah, I got 4 of these on me. Make sure our spawn is definitely set. Hopefully that's like a permanent thing. I don't really know how that works. It's definitely weak, you know, we can't move it, so... And I don't even really need to skip ahead here, do we? We're like, it's really right here. Like, we're in a really good spot for this. Like, bang. Oh, we even got red crystals. These guys are passive, if I recall, which is interesting. Like, I don't really know what they are, but because they're passive, it makes me curious if we could actually get one as like a pet, you know? Like, not like literally functioning as a pet, but in terms of if we could lead it in such a way that we can actually put it in a fence, like with the pigs. There wouldn't be any purpose to it, but it would be kind of cool to, you know, because why not? I'm also just remembering, which is unfortunate, about the drake, because we got that drake egg, which I believe is actually pretty rare, so I think we were pretty lucky to get it in the way we did in the last season. If you didn't watch that, yeah, we found in a village chest, of which we'd only been to a couple of villages total. Literally, I think only 2 total we found, maybe 3. I think it might be 3. But yeah, we found a drake egg in one of them, which for a while I wasn't sure how to hatch it, but it turns out you need an actual station thing for it. I don't know what it is, some sort of breeding related thing anyway, or hatching related, I don't know, hatchery maybe is it, or I don't know, something like that though. And yeah, you could actually get like a passive drake pet that would follow you around from it, but we never quite got that far with it. So hopefully we can find another one. I said, I believe they're kind of rare, but I don't know how that works. Like, because these are limited worlds, so I don't know if it's going to be like, there's a chance we can't get one in our world, or if it's rare, but there's going to be at least one somewhere in the world sort of thing, you know? And although we didn't come here for it, well, yeah, I've already started, so why not? I was just thinking, is there any point to actually grabbing these? Because they're so close and we don't need them yet, but we may as well now that I started. And they do actually give a few stones, so how are we doing there? Okay, so I guess you do get stone from mining these things, not those, the iron ones, but I guess you get a lot less, which is fine, but we are going to probably have to do a few of them. I thought I'd just stick with the iron here, but I mean, it's so close, so it's not a big deal. Some blue crystals. Yeah, there's a... Oh, okay, we don't want to bring that guy up here. Alright, I'm going to get these group mined here, and then we'll see how we're looking. Oh, actually, I think you don't really get more. I just did one of these by itself. I only got 6 from it, actually. So yeah, we have 63 right now. Whoops. Let's see. It might actually be, like, if there's plenty of iron here, then we may just ignore these. I just assumed you'd get a lot more, but... Yeah, so really you don't get a ton from them. I mean, it's plenty, because there's plenty around, but yeah. And how are we actually looking here? So that's a decent amount. We are going to use a fair chunk of them though, aren't we? Since we do want to make a few of those campfires. I'm not sure how many, like we want to be as safe as possible. But other than that, I guess it just comes down to wood, doesn't it? Right, what do these actually take? Vines as well, although we don't need many. Like, today's not going to be about getting a massive stockpile of food, it's just going to be about getting ourselves a setup there and then getting us enough to go get by, sort of thing. Because I think eventually, if it works well, we can actually expand it. Like, we could even make sort of a mini little, well, not a base, but like we could sort of close it in such a way that we can actually get into an area that's completely closed off and have like a couple of chests and things. You know, we could fill it with spears and have one for the actual stuff, or, you know, things like that. Nothing set in stone for it, obviously, but yeah, I think some things like that are a possibility. Some of it will depend on how bees actually behave. So, for example, if we stay away from it, like if we kill them all off, right, and we stay away from it, will they ever spawn again? You know, or will it only be when we actually hit it? Because it seemed to work that way previously. Like, I didn't see any normal spawns. We didn't leave it long enough to know for certain, but we always get the gold while we're here. Yeah, so if they don't spawn after you clear them off and only when you hit them, that would open up more possibilities, because we could, for example, do like and you know, this type of shape, sort of, oh well, more like that actually, with the campfires, but then build sort of the other half, like up here, out of like actually, you know, wood or whatever, and sort of make it like the back of a building. Because if they're only ever spawning where you hit it and they're at the front, we never have to really worry about them breaking it, and we would actually be able to make more of a building. So I think something like that could be cool. Because if they keep spawning though, then that wouldn't be as realistic. Is that going to get close enough? I think we're okay. Yeah, that wouldn't really be realistic if they do it. I mean, you could still do it, but the risk to the building materials would make it a bit mixed, and yeah. But if it's something like that, I mean, these are just ideas, obviously, but I do think we could actually set up something, you know, a bit more significant to it. For today, it'll just be, I don't know, maybe 8 campfires? I don't know if that's even, like, that's probably overkill. I don't think we actually need that many of them, but I do want to be plenty safe, so... Okay, we're doing alright there. We've got 120. Yeah, I think that's actually more than enough to get things going. So, alright, let's head back, and yeah, it's almost the end of the day. May as well grab this one. Alright, I'll get these couple little things here, and then I'll meet you back at the base, and we'll get a few things happening. Okay, so first off, I guess we are going to need one of these. Well, actually, I mean, not for this specifically, but I'm sort of combining. We need the sawmill, so let's grab one of those. As for the sawmill, yeah, I guess we have to get some things smelting, so we're going to do that at the same time. Where do we want to put this? Directly in front? We can still walk, can't we? Although we wanted to go more this way for the work stuff, I think. So, I don't know, maybe we'll start putting some things... I mean, we can move this so it's not too big a deal. You know, let's just put it next to these for now. So, in that spot, or... Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's get those going so we can do other things while they are going. And I think we'll just stick with the hardwood until I learn that something else is better. I think that's or more efficient because we still didn't use that much hardwood. We may do, but it's fine. Alright, so how many of these do we want? I'm thinking 8 would be okay. So do we have enough wood for that? I didn't actually sort of think that through properly, but that's fine. Okay. Let's get 2. Put that back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. That did knock through a bit of our supply, but that's fine. I can always get more wood. Now, yeah, maybe this chest will actually, we can designate for ores. That seems nice and simple for right now. Makes sense. Let's put the rest of the stone there. Let's set these up here, actually. Okay, we did do 8, didn't we? Yes. Okay. So, I think other than these, let's see, we probably want a couple torches. Let's just take 2. Oh, we already have some, but those 4 don't count. They're sort of the permanent ones as I'm looking at them. Alright. You know, let's take a stack of those. This is totally unnecessary, but just sort of throwing them in preparation. Maybe we'll put, like, even though this is a food one, we could have, like, a chest next to these for stuff or something. Like, we could keep some wood and uncooked stuff in them, maybe. Okay, so, spears. That's really the only other thing, and I may need to actually grab some wood first. I mean, we can make a couple. So, let's do that at least. Yeah. Oh, bamboo spears. What's the attack? 18, 15. Let's do a couple of each. Why not? Oh, I didn't grab enough sticks. I was thinking like, yeah, actually, but I don't really want to use the bamboo up because, well, we still don't have a ton of it. But I'm not against giving a couple a go. Why not? It is something we plan to actually grow a lot more of, so yeah, let's just get 2 of those. That'll be good. Let's put this stuff back. Yeah, we sort of, so we had like a little bit of a supply, but you just sort of burn through it when you actually start doing things. Alright, I think that'll be good. Now, one thing I admit was an oversight, I did not think of until just now. Let's grab those, because we may need them. Yeah, I sort of didn't click to the fact that we're actually going to have to clear out the ones there before we can start putting things down. So, yeah, and it's also about to get dark. Maybe we want to actually get a few more... Wait, what does it cost for them? They do need... Okay. Alright, since it's coming to night time, I think I am going to just chop a few trees and do a couple of things around the base, and we'll head out in the morning. That way I can make some more torches and maybe a few more spears, because yeah, I'd forgotten about the fact we're going to need to clear them out before we can sort of really start things, so yeah. Alright, I'll catch up with you soon. Oh, well, it's not quite morning, but I just realised, yeah, we can actually, I set up another batch of those, the first one's done. But we can use those to make the sawmill, which is quite nice. And I should be able to remember where things are. I somewhat set it out. And what else was it? Twine, I believe. Got a few of those. Was it 3? It's either 3 or 5. I think 3. Yes, 3. Awesome. Sawmill. Very good. Nice and easy. We are going to need some saw discs as well, aren't we? So I guess let's just make 12 of those apparently to start. That's fine. And I think that we're probably just going to set it there for right now. It's fine, I think. And I guess so how does this work? I want some bamboo planks. So I assume I just have to cut bamboo in that. I do not know. Let's, well, let's take 2 stacks. Maybe this can be our wood-related drawer, the chest. This can be the stone-related ore stuff. Alright, guess I'll just put the discs in. Yeah, that's going. Alright. So this can be where we keep our discs and... Actually, yeah, let's grab... we'll keep a few in there. That sort of still will be the main storage for them, I think. These will be the things to process. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, very good. And, oh yes, I made a couple more of those just in case. Figured better to be safe. And I think we have enough torches. We don't need a ton of them. Make sure our save is definitely set. I mean, our spawn. And, yeah, I think we're about good to go. I'm just going to double check and we'll head off. Alright, so I was just going to meet you down there, but let's actually look. Like, this is how close it is. Our base. And I think it's basically, it's like seconds away. I mean, I know we can see on the map, but like, literally how close is it? Like, how fast do we actually talk? Oh my, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my. Wow, I forgot how much was actually here. But yes, there it is, right there. So, I think it's actually in a pretty good spot. Long term, we may want to sort of square this out so we've got some more room. But basically, we need to clear out any bees that are nearby. If there are any. Which it's actually looking like there may not be, which would be fantastic. Because, I mean, we can kill them, but, you know, there's added difficulty. Alright. So, I can't quite remember how I went about this. I think we basically want to go like that and then have, like, go that way a little so that they, at worst, get stuck in a corner or something. And I think we want to be pretty close. Because they do spawn directly out of it, so... Unless disaster strikes, I believe that this is a pretty safe way to go. Okay, do that. Now, do we want to extend one more, or do we want to make it box up more? No, I think we'll still extend one more. Alright, so this is going to be the basic setup we're going to try. I don't know if I've made a mistake. We need to be able to hit it from here, right? But also, we need to be very careful to not destroy it. So... Okay, we got a bee. I think, yeah, so this is basically what we do. One thing, we may actually need to find another hive to sacrifice to be able to learn its exact health. Because based on what we experienced originally, these do regenerate. But... so we can probably hit it once more. I've got to be really careful because this is our only one in the area, so if we destroy it, that would quickly be very unfortunate. But I don't know if that's like... I don't know how far I need to travel for it to regenerate either. So there is a few awkward things about this, like... Because I feel like I need to be better safe than sorry with it. If we destroy it, then that's that. I hadn't actually thought about that. That was the nice thing about having two where we was. So I may need to be a little cautious here. I just don't know how much health it has, you know? Like I don't think... Yeah, I think that's really going to be the thing for us to do, isn't it? Find another one so we can absolutely be sure about how much health it has. Although a sort of cheaty way that I could technically do that is to track back on the video. Because we already dealt with one last season, and I could probably figure it out from that. I don't know, there's just, it is a bit awkward here. I still think this is a good option. There's obviously a grindy element to it, but in terms of how fast you can actually gain food, and especially food that when cooked gives like 18, I think, if I recall. Okay, so we can just stand here, we don't actually... Okay, one more. Yeah, so they can't hit us through that gap even. I think this is pretty safe, actually. So you can see, like, for example, we are getting... Well, we're up to 9 off one spear. So if we averaged 10 a spear, just doing this is looking at 60 of these, and I believe it's 18 each when cooked. So it's like, in terms of this versus farming, this just seems a lot more practical. I'm still not sure how, I don't know, it may not be as good as I was hoping. Like, I think it's reliable, but, oh, I missed something apparently. The big thing for me is how much time do I need to actually spend getting food, you know, because that's a concern for me. Right, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that's enough. Okay, I can hit it 8 times, I know that. I'm still trying to be cautious here. But if I know I can hit it 8 times, the health thing of it's, yeah, still a bit confusing. It did seem to definitely regenerate though. Oh shit, forgot about that guy. Gotta be a bit careful of that. I think this is alright though, you know, I'm pretty happy with this. We needed food, and if we get some rain and can supplement it with the garden that'll slowly grow, I think that'll be quite good. Alright, that's 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Alright, yeah, so there's a chance they come out, though they don't always. You can also get 2. So I guess unlike before when we wanted less, in this case, the more the better. Oh, so items can get a little bit stuck there. They pull through, but yeah. So yeah, the more the better that comes out for us. Being said, we're already up to 18. So there is a grindy element still to this, but I think it's still going to be quite good. And once we confirm exactly how it works in terms of the health and stuff, it'll be better. It could have 5 times the amount of health, for example. Like, I might be able to hit it 20 or 30 times with one of these, you know? And that actually might mean too that it is actually better to use these wooden spears. Since they do the least damage, we can hit it the most times before having to move away, which actually has a lot of benefit in this case. Or we could, you know, do a mix. So we have like, we hit it with this, then we step back and we can use something stronger to actually kill them, sort of thing. So something like that might be good. But yeah, I think this works pretty well, and it's pretty much all I wanted to do with it, honestly. Like, this is what we wanted. It's a food source, basically. We can now just come here anytime, do this as we need. I don't know if it's going to be the permanent thing. I don't know if it's going to be a main food source. I was thinking it was a little bit faster than this, even though it is quite fast. But yeah, it's set up, it's done. That's all we really wanted from it. As I said, I think it'll be better once I confirm how many times I can actually hit it. I'm being very cautious here. But also, yes, we do get these from it, the Shadow Essence, which shouldn't be discounted because in terms of food, if we can find a villager with a decent trade, we can also trade those in for a lot of food. So the work we put in here grinding can actually add up a lot more, sort of thing. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for here. As I said, this is all we really wanted. I think I'll put, let's put 2 torches on each end there. I think that'll be good. Yeah. And I think we're just going to leave it at that. That's that's all we really wanted. Definitely going to want to come back to these. Wow. That is some safe iron, and there's quite a lot of it, so that's good. And our base said it's literally just here. Like, well, I showed you before, but I feel like it's worth reiterating because damn, it's convenient. And that's still chugging along. That's good. Put that in. So yeah, we're already, like, that'll stack up really well too. So let's throw you in there. And you in there. Very good. Oh man, that's bright. Like, unpleasantly bright. Let's do that. And knock those out maybe. So it's not ridiculous. That's still pretty... I feel like that needs a cap. Like, I like that they can combine in the way that they do. But I think it's a little much. Like, that it can actually get this... I don't even know what the word for that is, but... bright as fuck would be one way to put that. Yeah, let's try and let's shift these out as well a little, like that. I mean, these won't be going all the time, but as long as this area is bright enough when they're off, it's not going to look ridiculous when they are on. Yeah, something like that. Not too bad. Still very bright, but not so bad. Alright. Oh, right, we got 14 honey as well. Or honeycomb, I should say. I don't know what, I can't remember if that can be turned into any sort of food or not. But yeah, so I think that's not bad. As I said, you only need roughly 5 of them to actually fill you up, so it's really not bad there. I don't know about the wood. It does seem like I'm going to go through a bit of wood on it. Alright, let's enjoy our first, yeah, well, it looks a lot tastier now. So yeah, that's 18 each. So that's pretty nice. I think that's well worth it, considering our situation. Oh shit, I have bamboo in here. Didn't realize that. Oh, okay. Did I? Oh yeah, that's still going. Okay. I don't know if these go properly when we're out, like when it's not loaded. Like that might be an issue. Not a huge issue, but still. Anyway, that's chugging along. It might take a while before we have a decent supply. Let's put some more in there. Although it looks like we're going to need some more wood, aren't we? Maybe we want to keep some hardwood down here. It's just the material we're going to use for now, I guess. I'm still mixed on it because I feel like I don't need it right now, but then, you know, you can make the hardwood stuff like this, so like a hardwood floor might look really nice actually. As I say, we can always get more wood, so it's not a huge deal. Got the iron stacking up, that's good. I filled that, didn't I? Yes. Alright, is there anything else we can make here while we're at it? We cannot make that. Ah, that's the deco bench. Yeah, we never actually did that last time. Masonry table. That, I believe, we can do. Very nice. Very nice. Grab that. And, ooh, we are getting low on those, although I think they're probably about ready to harvest. Was that 3 or 5? That was 4. I was close. I was close. Get that. And that is masonry table done. Very good. And yeah, I think we're just going to keep going down a little. Yeah, something like that. Alright, very good. Now, stone cutter. We can do that. Alright, very good. Trying to get some of our stuff back that we had last time, which is good. What else is there though? Grinder is a thing as well. Yeah, we need the yeah, I guess we need the stone cutter for that, don't we? Oh right, forgot to make those. That's 5. And oh, they're both similar things, aren't they? Oh, we need stone cut for both of them, so just see if there's anything else we're missing. And yeah, I feel like yeah, I wish I didn't put the bed there. I was gonna say it'd be better having our production things in a line, I think, and have the crafting there. It's fine for now, but we may actually, I think we use the discs for that as well, don't we? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, saw discs. Is that the same? Are they saw disc? Yeah, they are. Okay, let's grab a couple more of those. Those in. And let's get a stack of these going. Although we're getting pretty low there as well. That's alright. We don't need too many of them. I think I just want to get well, we need 12 and 10. Alright, I'm gonna wait for those, and yeah, I think we'll probably finish up with making these. I don't know. Maybe something else? I'm not certain yet. I'll see in a minute. Alright, I think that should be everything that we need. And also, yeah, these are a 1-to-1 ratio, so that's really not bad. Although, how many do we need to make stuff? Yeah, I mean, it adds up, but yeah, certainly not bad, I don't think. But yes, we can get these now. We have an anvil, and we have a grinder. Very nice. Which, anvil is for the next level of crafting, isn't it? I believe so. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to rearrange these slightly, but it's fine. Oh, grass. Out of the way, please. You can go there. And the grinder... You're in an awkward alignment. Okay, you can just go there. Oh, that is an awkward placement. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, we have this opened up now, which is nice, which means we can get a stone miner sooner than later. We just need the core, which I'm sure we can buy one if we find a village. Lanterns are something interesting I want to check out. Oh, the armor case, that's new. Should be cool. But yeah, well, they're not bad, the nature spear. Like, if we can get green crystals, that's it's not actually that bad. Still haven't tried one of these out, because I don't know how to get the plant extract. But yeah, we have the metal tier, so that is very good. Bucket if we need it. I think this will be the main one, which, you know what? I think we could actually do that real quick. That would not take much effort, actually. Yeah, why not? Alright, I'm going to get the stuff prepared for that, if we have it. Yeah, alright, let's, yeah, alright, I will get that sorted and get back with you, I think. And there we go, I think that's all we needed, unless I made a mistake. Yes, very nice, awesome. Bang, there we go, advanced crafting table. I gotta say, that feels like pretty good progress. I was going to move this, but that's still doing its thing, so I don't want to stop it. Yeah, I think we'll keep the... Oh, maybe I'll put that at the top and then we can do it down, or... I don't know. Because there's some that they're a bit different in size there. It's fine for now. We'll just put it there. We're sort of going down in this direction I didn't intend, but that's fine. But yeah, we're... now we have some options. And the advanced miner. That's definitely one we want to get to sooner than later. I mean, we've got plenty of iron nearby, but that's still really awesome. And we'll actually be able to get steel ingots. So this is far less of an obstacle than previously, because we know how to get charcoal now, which is very simple. But yeah, the steel anvil, that's probably what we... yeah, I guess we need that first, don't we? Because we can't make the steel pick without that to be able to make this. And of course then there's the other chests. Still curious about those. We have... where's the other one? You got the iron chest here as well. Gonna have to figure out the plant extract. I assume it's probably the grinder or something, which I also moved that. I couldn't go through here when it was in that spot, so I found that a little awkward. But yeah, I think that is actually going to do it for this one. We made really good progress, honestly, I feel like. Let's clear that out. You can go in there. You can see we actually went through quite a bit of the iron that we got, surprisingly. It felt like we actually got a good amount of it, which... I mean, I guess we did, but... we also did more than expected here, so got some of that there. What about you? I guess you can go... Yeah, you're fine in there for now. It's a bit of a mess, I think, but you know, it's not too bad. And let's just move these real quick to finish things off. But yeah, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is oh crap. Yeah, I feel like it was more productive than I was actually planning. I didn't expect to get all of these sort of things already reset up, so I'm really quite happy about that. I assume we can break this, can't we? I'm always nervous about breaking things after that bed. I mean, it's the low tier ones, so it probably makes sense, but... Oh, okay, that's not... Okay, let's pick these up as well. Alright, we can pick everything up, nothing breaks, that's good. Let's put you there. Let's put you... Oh, it's it can't go quite as close as I would like it to. Alright, maybe we'll put this down at the bottom spot. Yeah, I think it looked better. Because it goes close like that, but not at the bottom way. Alright, nothing fancy, but I think that's going to do it. Oof, I almost coughed there. Got a bit of a dry throat. But yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any suggestions about anything that we've been doing or anything going forward. I think we have ourselves a pretty good setup. We are low on food still. Like this is all we got other than some cactus juice. But we have a way to get it if we need it. We are going to explore more, so we will pick up some more stuff around the place anyway. I'm sure there's plenty of onions and carrots and things around to stock up on. That'll add to our farm over there. And yeah, I think we have a pretty good setup. We have a lot of the stuff we need here. We probably, next time, I'm not really sure what we'll do. I wouldn't mind getting some animals. That might be a thing we can jump into. The steel stuff will probably be a couple episodes away. Like, we can sort of do it, but I'm not necessarily wanting to jump straight into it yet. There's sort of other things I want to check off first. Like, I think we should probably get ourselves some armor. Like, if we can find green crystals, I wouldn't mind getting this nature stuff. Since the defense is actually, I think it's better, isn't it? Yeah. It's better than the iron stuff, but it doesn't have, it doesn't lower your speed. It is a bit less on durability, but this would sort of be our best armor set for a little while. This will be the thing we use when traveling and not intending to fight, just for survival type of thing. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things really. But yeah, I think the next main things, before I start rambling any further, just to finish up, yeah, I think the next main thing, we're going to want to actually get our base as a base, get a wall around it. So I think that'll be a focus on bamboo, which is, we may have to, I want to go larger, but honestly, it's going to take a fair bit, so we might sort of do a few, like out to here maybe on either side and just wrap it all around or something like that. I don't know, we may want to move this stuff up and rearrange them in a line up here or something might be better rather than this, well, vertical line. Something like that. And then the animals, that's, because there's pigs nearby, there's a rabbit over there. I assume there's a few other in the vicinity, so that could be cool. And we can do the fences with bamboo as well if we want to. But yeah, again, I think probably for the third time, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.